Just like last week, because Dark is going to run so long, I think it's an hour 40 minutes this week, I'm splitting this into two videos, so make sure to check out part 1 with the Deadly Draw tournament. But right now, we're going to switch on to AEW Dark. Okay, our first matchup is going to be Michael Nakazawa versus Kip Sabian, so I guess look out for a little bit of baby oil. And there it is. All the oil all over. By the way, is Kip Sabian's entire gimmick right now that he engages in way too much PDA with Penelope Ford? Because that's all commentary is talking about. According to Taz, only Turkish babies are allowed to use Turkish oil. And out comes the pink thong as Michael Nakazawa channels his inner mankind. But, per usual, it gets reversed by Kip Sabian. He hits a DDT off the top rope, and there's your winner. Next up, we got Dark Stalwart Sean Dean, the captain, along with Frank Stone, who I'm not too familiar with, but he looks like a really big, tough guy. And they're taking on Sonny Kiss, the Concrete Rose, and Joey Janela. Okay, apparently Frank Stone is a former arena football player, so that's why he's so big. I like how Sean Dean, the captain, has an offense that is primarily based around saluting whenever he does a move. We're getting to see a lot of Sonny Kiss's split-based offense as well. Joey Janela and Sonny Kiss with a double-team maneuver. We get an elbow from Janela and a split drop from Kiss for the win. Up next, we have Sean Dean's former tag team partner, Big Will Hobbs, and he's taking on the chairman, Shawn Spears. He's still coming out with Tully Blanchard, but I'm slowly being persuaded against Shawn Spears being in the new Four Horsemen. I've been seeing a lot of theories and opinions about this, but the most common lineup I'm now seeing is everybody's in agreement. FTR, they're in. But instead of Shawn Spears and Cody, who I wanted to be in because of their managers, Arn and Tully respectively, the new theory is that Hangman Page, who's been interacting with FTR in the tag scene, and is clearly much more in line with their values, that he's going to turn on Kenny and join with them into this new Four Horsemen. And a lot of people are saying Cody wouldn't make a good member of the Four Horsemen because his father, Dusty Rhodes, was a big-time enemy of the Four Horsemen. So, instead, how about MJF? He's a talker, he's got that same bravado that Ric Flair had. Then with Hangman Page and FTR, you got a really powerful Four Horsemen. Getting back to this match, though, that unfortunately means that Shawn Spears likely not going to be in the faction. I really liked him as Ty Dillinger in WWE, so I wish the guy nothing but the best. So far in this match, Shawn Spears' technical ability has been very effective against Hobbs' power game. Will Hobbs with the spine buster, and I haven't seen one of those do that much damage in a long time. Shawn Spears sold the hell out of that. But Spears gets the Death Valley driver and the win. Looks like we're getting a promo here from Ricky Starks calling out Darby Allin. Oh, I see. He's referencing the skateboard with thumbtacks that he had to take from Darby. Up next, we get the lovable losers, the Initiative of Brandon Cutler and Peter Avalon, the librarian. They rolled a 15 with their die, and Taz is now discussing with the rest of commentary what the 15 on the die means. And they are taking on the flippy-dippy team of Jack Evans and Angelico, the Hybrid 2. really impressive sequence here between Cutler and Jack Evans. They are just flip, flip, reverse, reverse, counter, reverse, flip, counter, reverse. They're still going. There's another one. Reverse into another one. Reverse into another one. This is crazy. And it ends with a face slam. That's for you, gentlemen. Leva Bates up on the apron. She's telling Jack Evans to keep it down. To keep it down while he rests. Oh, Leva Bates with a big Hurricane Rana on Jack Evans. You know, Leva Bates is actually a really good wrestler. I wish they'd actually let her wrestle every now and then instead of just taking out men in this managerial role. Jack Evans hits the 450 splash off the top rope for the win by the Hybrid 2. And unfortunately, the Initiative's losing streak continues. Alright, we're getting some women's action now. I am not familiar with this person, but apparently Red Velvet has had 2 matches, both losses here in AEW. I like during Red Velvet's entrance, they said she hails from your mama's kitchen. And Red Velvet is going to be taking on Abaddon. Once again, from the Black Hills, she comes crawling to the ring. And she's taking it right to Abaddon, kicking her into the corner and right into the splits. I think Tony Schiavone just said it best. Abaddon looks like something out of the movie The Ring. That's a good description. And with that really cool finisher apparently called Cemetery Drive, once again, your winner, Abaddon. Zombie Lover? Next up, it looks like we're getting 6-man tag team action, so I'm kind of excited. This team is making their AEW debut together. I've only heard of Fabu Andre, who I don't like, honestly, and he is teaming with Ryzen and D3, and they're going to be taking on Alex Reynolds and John Silver. That's 3 and 4 of the Dark Order, and they're teaming with Colt Cabana. Colt, of course, is still playing the naive guy who doesn't realize he's in a literal cult. The rest of Dark Order is out on the stage, including Anna Jay, and I love how everyone, both in and out of the ring, poses with the Dark Order hand gesture, except for Colt Cabana, who's just stretching and getting ready for the match. So I guess contrary to what they said on commentary on Dudley Draw, Anna Jay is definitely in Dark Order, but Colt is the one who we don't know if he's actually in it yet, or just like casual acquaintances with them. So here's John Silver of the Dark Order. I don't know if he's 3 or 4, but I think I finally put my finger on it. He looks like Pete Quinnell from Wrestle Talk. For some reason, Colt didn't want to do any double teams with Dark Order, but he was totally willing to flip-flop and fly the entire other team. Dark Order does what appeared to be a double-team Canadian Destroyer, maybe? D3, the Mighty Ducks, gets pinned, they lose, and Dark Order wins again. All of Colt Cabana's smiling definitely contrasts with the Dark Order's very neutral, serious faces. Back to singles action, looks like we're gonna have Lee Johnson getting away from MJF's campaign for a little while. And he's going to be taking on a proud member of Team Taz, Absolute Ricky Starks. Very cute Ricky. He comes sliding up to a prone Lee Johnson, then goes like this, and does a, half-assed coffin drop on him to mock Darby Allin. Nice missile dropkick by Lee Johnson, and he gets a 2.5 count. Apparently, Ricky Stark's finisher is called the Rochambeau, and he gets the victory. And out comes Wardlow? Okay, he's forcing Lee Johnson to put on a campaign button for MJF. and he does so reluctantly. Not exactly sure why Wardlow is shirtless, but okay. Some more tag team action and another debut as Baron Black and Tony Donati are going to be taking on Proud and Powerful. Baron Black's got a nice little reggae intro song, so hey, I like that. They're bringing up Suze Van on commentary, and it reminds me that there's rumor of an Suze Van playset. And the advertisement out there says that it fits 5 or 6 with Marco Stunt. I kind of like this Baron Black guy, but this other Tony Donati dude, he's too generic for me. Nothing impressive so far. And there it is, real quick match. Santana with the sit-down power bomb as Ortiz takes out Baron Black, and they get the win. Interesting, we're getting a 2-on-1 handicap match next, as John Cruz is waiting on his partner Jesse Sorensen to come out the tunnel, but I guess Jesse's scared? And they're going to be taking on Lance Archer. Let me guess, Lance is going to bring this guy out. I was right. Lance Archer brings Jesse Sorensen out on his shoulder and just deposits him in the ring. Actually, I think I've had these two backwards this whole time. John Cruz was the one that got dropped out here. Oh well. Nameless jobbers who about to die. That was incredibly innovative. Lance Archer, at the same time, kind of almost DDT'd the one guy and chokeslammed the other guy onto him while he did it. But for some reason, John Cruz breaks up the pin and he gets Lance Archer's finisher for doing that. Then both of them get their heads slammed into the mat, and Lance Archer picks up the win. Oh, Jake Roberts just teased us with the DDT, but then he went, denied everybody. In our next match, we have Billy with Austin Gunn, because remember, we can't call him Billy Gunn. And he's going to be taking on Alan Angels, number 5 of the Dark Order. As always with Dark Order members, the entire rest of the group is on the stage, including Anna Jay, and they all pose together as part of the entrance. We often forget how big Billy is, but especially standing next to a smaller guy like Alan Angels here, he's like twice the size. Vicky Guerrero on the outside with an MJF campaign button. Billy did a suck it and then went for the famouser, but Alan Angels with the reversal. So Billy just gives him a big old side slam for his troubles and gets the win. I'm actually kind of surprised about that. They've been pushing all the Dark Order guys a lot lately. Angels holds Billy's leg on his way out of the ring, though, and here come 3 and 4. But Austin Gunn has a chair for the save. Billy just yells, "What the hell? I'm an old man!" Alright, we got us a big old main event here on Dark tonight, as the Butcher and the Blade team up with Lucha Bros to take on SCU, Kaz and Christopher Daniels, and Private Party. Lucha Bros are going to be part of the second lineup of AEW Unrivaled Action Figures, so I'm really excited to get them. I also hear MJF is going to be part of that, but I don't think they're coming out until like October, so got a little bit to wait. Private Party's looking particularly good in this match so far. I feel bad for Aubrey Edwards trying to maintain this 8-man here by herself, because it's starting to break down a little. It's so ironic that AEW is known for their tag team wrestling, because they're also known for not following tag team rules. And that was a perfect example there. Private Party had a really weird tag. It was so secretive that even commentary didn't know if the tag was actually made. Meanwhile, Aubrey Edwards is just letting everybody run everywhere right now. I honestly don't even know who's legal. I guess Butcher, because they do a double team and Butcher makes the pin on Isaiah Cassidy for the win. interesting. Despite winning, we have dissension between Butcher and Blade and the Lucha Bros. Alright, and that's going to do it for another episode of AEW Dark and another episode of the Deadly Draw Tournament. We're going to be doing this again next Tuesday night. Video should be up on Wednesday. We got a ton of great wrestling action coming up in the next couple of weeks. This Saturday, we got kind of a double header happening as NXT TakeOver Triple X happens. And that is going to be preceded by AEW Dynamite that got preempted by the NBA this week. Then on Sunday, we have SummerSlam. Then next week, on Sunday, we have Payback. And finally, the Saturday after that, we have AEW All Out. I hope to have predictions and reviews up for all of those things, but we're gonna see what time allows. But until then, thanks for watching. Make sure to check me out over on Twitter at PSU Optimus, or check out my Instagram page at Wrestling Optimus. If you like the content here, I'm still trying to get this channel up and running from scratch, so be sure to do all that YouTube stuff. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you this Saturday for a SmackDown review with my action figures. But until then, I'll catch you later. So will the dragon.